stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop? Would you like to stop?
I'm fine. Everything's fine.
Welcome back to Just the Guy Reviews. I'm Matt Sula, and today's special presentation is The Substance, directed by Coralie Fargo, starring Demi Moore, Margot Qualley, and Dennis Quaid. This is an absolutely batshit movie. It's a lot of fun if you like stuff like this. It's super weird, super unique in a way. It's not going to be a total have fun at the movies kind of thing. This is a movie that is not getting a ton of press. It's not getting a ton of advertisements. It's something that's going to have to be a total word of mouth if most people are going to go see it. I personally thought it was outstanding. It was like nothing I'd ever seen before. It had me on the edge of my seat the whole time. It keeps you guessing on how this is going to play out. And at no point was I bored. At no point was I like, when is this going to end? I was like, all right, what's the next step? How are we going to keep doing? Like, is this just going to be, is this going to go exactly how I think it's going to go? Is this going to end in the way that this movie would end? And the answer is no. I'm not going to get into a lot of it because I think that would defeat the purpose of this movie. I think spoiling this movie would be like spoiling The Sixth Sense. Like, you don't want to know the twist. You don't want to know where this movie ends up. You want to go in totally blind is the best way to see this one. And so the synopsis that we got here. Have you ever dreamt of a better version of yourself? You, only better in every way. You should try this new product. It's called The Substance. It changed my life. With The Substance, you can generate another you, younger, more beautiful, more perfect. You just have to share time. 1 week for one, 1 week for the other. A perfect balance of 7 days each. Easy, right? If you respect the balance, what could possibly go wrong? Basically, what's happening here is Demi Moore's character, Elizabeth Sparkles, is a actress on the downward slope. She used to be on top of the world. She, as we learn, has a Hollywood star on the Walk of Fame. She has an Oscar, and she's famous for basically making these home workout videos. She was the Margot Robbie of her day, the Sydney Sweeney. Like, she was the it girl. She was the most beautiful girl on the planet, but in her older age, people start to forget about her. As happens with stars, you're on top of the world, and then someone younger comes in and steals your spotlight. It's a circle of life, really. But she's not dealing with it well. She loses her job on the TV channel where she was doing the home workout videos, and she hears about this drug called The Substance, and she decides to take it. And as it says, it's 1 week on, 1 week off. Now, this is where the real body horror starts. The way that this being becomes is absolutely disgusting. There's a lot of needles. There's a lot of bodily stuff that I, again, don't want to get into. It's a lot of shock value going into this movie. But, again, 1 week off, 1 week off, respect the balance. And that's where everything starts to go haywire. The younger, better version starts to be like, why am I doing this for this old, ugly hag? I want to live my life. And things start to go haywire. Really, really insane movie. The first hour 50, because this is 2 hours and 20 minutes. This is a long movie. First hour 50, for as gross and shocking as it is, the final 20 to 30 minutes is the most shocked I've been in a movie, I think, ever. It really is something to behold. It really is something totally unique. I can't in good conscience recommend this movie to people unless I know that they're a sick pup and like this stuff. Like, I think if you're a huge fan of The Shining, you would love this movie. There's Shining references left and right, Kubrick references left and right, and a bunch of other references. But The Shining is one that, if you love it, I think you'll like this one. Another one that I think would probably work. I don't think Saw works because Saw is just gore. This is just total body horror to make you feel uncomfortable. It's like last year's Beau is Afraid. It wasn't gross like this movie is, but one of those, like, if you like that, you'll probably like this. Overall, I loved it. I gave it a 91 out of 100, which sounds insane, but I just left the movie theater thinking about it. The next day thinking about it. To right now thinking about it. It's so unique, so crazy, so gross. I can't wait to watch it again. And honestly, now I can't wait for... I didn't know who Coralie Fargo was before this. I can't wait to see what she does next. Demi Moore, I don't think this is her first lead role in 5 years. I don't think she'll ever be doing something like this again, but I'll keep an eye out. I've always liked Margaret Qualley, up-and-coming star. This has only raised her in my rankings of people that I'm interested in now. I think if you like weird, if you like gross, this is a perfect movie for you. Again, 91 out of 100. That's going to be my rating. And that's going to be it for me, guys. Remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel. Peace.